While 2022 will be remembered as a transitionary period for VR, there were also a lot of incredible immersive experiences throughout the year. Our selections as the best VR games for 2022 range from AAA titles to small indie projects, and from majestic and otherworldly role-playing experiences to interesting and captivating virtual simulations. Here are the selections in number particular order. Number 1. Tentacular. It is safe to say that Tentacular is a VR experience like no other. While on the surface it looks like another physics demo in virtual reality, it has an engaging storyline, lighthearted characters, and interesting building mechanics. In the game, players assume the role of a massive sea monster that has immense power over the tiny creatures running the community of La Calma. However, as an interesting interstellar technology lands, this tentacle-wielding creature has also the power to help humankind to solve the mystery. The players complete VR puzzles using 2 clumsy tentacles, and rest assured, hilarity ensues. Number 2. Mothergunship Forge. The hilarious Mothergunship Forge is a sequel to the 2018's action game Mothergunship. It is a roguelite, this time designed specifically for virtual reality, in which players assume the role of a pilot inside an armored mecha suit. It is no regular Mech Warrior clone, though. Mothergunship Forge doesn't take itself too seriously, which makes it more fun than the average shooter. While shooting in itself is fun with the intuitive VR controls, the creation of the most ludicrous weapons is largely responsible for the likely grin on the players' faces.
Like this, make it not like this, make it drop.
Number 3. Wanderer. Wanderer is an epic adventure that takes the player in alternate universes throughout history. Players relive historic events, which they need to change to save the future. The collapse of the civilization is in the hands of the player as they travel through times to change the timeline. Wanderer allows players to experience some of history's most impactful moments, from the moon landing to war conflicts, and relive as of rock stars in front of huge crowds or help Tesla with his inventions. It manages to make them distinct and interesting thanks to the inventive world creation and storyline. Number 4. Bonelab. One of the most interesting things about virtual reality is how games allow players to interact with the environment. This is where the physics engine and world creation come into play. Bonelab is a physics action game that allows players to explore a variety of laboratories filled with dangerous weapons, magnificent ragdoll enemies, fun challenges, and secrets. Players can pick their preferred weapon, be it fists or a pump-action shotgun, and go crazy slaying evil henchmen or decapitating skeletons. The game has a storyline that takes the player through various stages, mini-games, and challenges that introduce myriad worlds, all of which revolve around the physics engine of the game. Number 5. Cities VR, bringing one of the best city simulation games ever created to virtual reality. Cities VR is the VR equivalent of Cities, Skylines, which lets players become the godlike mayors of their own cities, creating structures in moving land with the push of a button. While the game isn't as complex and all-encompassing as the non-VR sibling, it is a great way to enjoy the city simulation with a much more immersive experience. The omnipotent creator aspect of the game is more present than ever using the VR headset, and the controls are more intuitive and fun to use thanks to the VR controllers.